The hearing today was oftentimes fiery. You were there, we watched, but tell us, what was it like in the room?
Well, first of all, a huge hearing room. It holds several hundred people, and it was packed. I would say 95% of people there were, military, very big supporters of Pete Hegseth. Obviously, all of his family was there, but it was fun to watch. When you're in those hearings, though, I've been doing this now for 4 years. You always wonder what direction are the other side going to go in terms of their questioning, that meaning the Democrats. And it was very clear very early, their mission was to seek and destroy. They had no desire to get any kind of qualifications from Pete Hegseth. All they wanted to do is bring up everything that could possibly ever happen in his life, made things up. And I thought Pete did a great job. When they tried to turn this thing in basically a Kavanaugh 2.0, he handled himself well. He showed maturity. He showed everything he needs to show to think that and say that he can be our Secretary of Defense. Now, he's younger. That's what the doctor ordered. We need somebody closer to the age of the warfighters that we have, because as we speak, our military is in a downturn. DEI, woke, social justice, affirmative action, all these things have basically gutted our military. And Pete is the guy that's going to rebuild it back, just like President Trump's got a lot of problems. This is one he's not going to have to worry about, because Pete Hegseth is the guy that's going to be able to rebuild our military.
It's clear, based on your response, based on you today in the hearing, you support Pete Hegseth and his nomination. He did, as you say, face a flurry of allegations, of accusations, and I want to talk about those specific lines of questioning today. He's faced allegations regarding sexual abuse, financial mismanagement, drunken and inappropriate behavior at work. So do you think we're at a point right now where no personal conduct issues from the past disqualify someone for this high of a position?
Well, if they could have proved anything, if they could have said, listen, we know that you abused people and you didn't change your ways. Listen, everybody has mistakes in their life. But nobody's perfect. And there was a lot of even senators in the room that said the same thing. And I truly believe that. But he had answers. He had very good answers, not making excuses, but very thorough answers about what happened. Did it happen? Did it not happen? He answered every question, and I think that really turned the Democrats up on their head, because they weren't expecting him to be able to fight back with that much enthusiasm and with that much clarity of what happened in any of these allegations. So, at the end of the day, again, it's he's going to be our next Secretary of Defense, and the Democrats are not going to have any say about it, because we got enough votes to clear him. I was more worried about 4 or 5 of the Republicans that hopefully were watching the hearing that will turn them back to being very positive about Pete, because they had shown concern about a lot of those same things that the Democrats have brought up today.
That was going to be one of my last questions, but since you brought it up, I want to ask right now. Some senators were on the fence, some Republican senators were reportedly on the fence. Have you had conversations with them today after that hearing? Do you think that this hearing changed their minds?
No, well, I haven't had a chance to talk to them. We've all been in other meetings. We'll have that chance and opportunity tomorrow as we all get together as a group. But I don't. There's no way possible, if you watch that hearing and you were non-biased and you were watching possibly the next head of the United States military, the most lethal fighting force in the world, can this guy get the job done? And he erased any doubts today that he was not prepared. He is totally prepared, totally qualified. And again, has he made some mistakes? He admitted that. But he overcame a lot of that by explaining some things that were pushed out there that were not true. So I think that we're going to have a very high vote on the Republican side. We won't get any of the Democrats. They're not going to vote for him. But that's fine. That's the reason elections have consequences.